Hi, this is Charlie Mato-Toyela with Blue Bear Flutes. Today I wanted to stop by and just give you guys an idea of what it is that we're trying to do to help our environment and our planet out a little bit. Over the years, Blue Bear Flutes and my wife and myself have inspired millions of people to make flutes and Native American flutes all over the world. We visited many of them and of course share our information with them freely on the web just about everywhere possible. And in sharing this with you today, I'm hoping also to inspire those of you, maybe not even people that are making flutes, but other people who are just shipping in general packaging, or maybe those of you who haven't even considered the possibility of some of the problems that there are with pollution in the world today. Plastic is what I'm talking about. Plastics have been made for some time now, and we have discovered that they are not very biodegradable, so you can even find remnants of plastics in the belly of the little brine shrimp that live at the bottom of the Mariana Trench, which is the deepest trench in our ocean. And as I remember them calling those little guys popcorn, just about everything in the sea eats them. So with considering that, the shrimp and the ocean are only one part of the aspect of the problems that we find out plastics cause today, including PCBs and the cancerous problems that we get from those. Long story short, we have over time been changing our shipping practices as well as our packaging and everything that we do, even in our regular life. We use a lot of recycled glassware in the house rather than plastics to drink or eat out of. But these days, with our business being as big as it is, we also wanted to share with you some of the things that we do. These little packing peanuts that we use are actually made out of starch. On a warm day in the office, my wife always says that it smells like some kind of cheese-flavored snack in the office. So they actually will degrade and animals will eat them. They're not, really bad for the environment at all. They actually shrink down into a little nugget, and eventually ants will carry them off if nothing else will. They've gotten into ours in the shop sometimes, so we found a way to keep those out. We also use a alternative to bubble wrap, which people had always wanted bubble wrap for their packages. Over the years, they've demanded that we ship in bubble wrap. Although, as a shipper and someone who sends out thousands and thousands of packages, we realize that bubble wrap is not going to stop a courier from driving over their package and crushing the flute. But for a few little jostles and bumps around, bubble wrap is a pretty good product to maintain the integrity of the contents therein. However, it's a one-time use product. Not many people believe in using it over and over again, so we found a better alternative. This is a corrugated paper made by this company here, one of the few companies I found that carries it. And it looks very interesting. It looks like something I'd want to make an art project out of. But it is a great solution for those of you who have been trying to get away from bubble wrap. We've been using it for a little while now, and we're very pleased. Economically, it's very on par with the cost of bubble wrap, and most importantly, it does protect your packages without causing any kind of environmental concerns. It's completely compostable. It comes with a fine, soft inner covering and a corrugated outer covering, which is really the best, in my absolute opinion, to take care of any type of package, along with our packing peanuts. So that having been said, we do make flute wax, as many of you know, and our flute wax these days goes into a container that is once again completely compostable and biodegradable. This container is made out of corn and sugarcane fiber. So it took a little looking to find something like this, but finally we found a nice condiment package that we can ship our flute wax in and help you protect your flutes while, again, helping to protect the environment. The flutes that we make, most of you know that we don't specialize in hardwood flutes. We don't make any or sell any flutes from harvested rainforests or anything of the such. We stay away from all of that. Our flutes are made out of two primary different types of woods. Two which are here in front of us that are softwoods. They grow, of course, locally in the United States and also are harvested and sold locally by small businesses that we buy them from. The western cedar comes from managed, sustainable growing areas, and the eastern red cedar, I don't know if many of you live in the southeast, this is a beautiful tree. We all love our cedar trees. However, many times people find that when it breaks, it'll leave half a dead cedar tree in your yard. So a lot of our cedar wood is actually collected from fallen trees. Parts of it that aren't collected from fallen trees are usually from people requesting them to have been removed by the lumberyard that we buy from. So we're very conscious about what we do there. With regards to the two hardwoods we carry, pine and thermally treated poplar flutes, both of those are grown specifically for lumber, and they are definitely part of a ongoing forestry project that's been happening since before I was born. The pine is an excellent hardwood to make flutes out of. Makes a beautiful, wonderful smelling, my wife's favorite smelling wood. You know, we make so many different types of flutes, but it is a great material for making flutes out of. Once again, on the harder scale, and our thermally treated poplar. Poplar is one of the fastest growing hardwoods in the United States. It is a great material. Once again, something we buy from a local lumberyard, someone that I know personally, you know, so we deal business locally if we can. And then to top things off, we even collect all of our sawdust from the shop from making flutes. All of our sawdust and scrap wood goes into firing our clay whistles that we make. We actually use an old Native American firing system and technique to fire clay flutes that we make, and in that process, just like making that cardinal whistle there, you'll find that wood, you know, and sawdust are actually the best ways to fire in this particular system anyway. It's what I prefer, and I've been making pottery for a time in my life. Once it's finished, the sawdust actually leaves behind a residue, which is kind of unusual. It's a black, very fine sawdust, which isn't really good to breathe, but makes excellent wood filler, and so we go back and reuse it there too. So many times the scraps of old flutes find their ways to being flutes and playing again. Our packaging that we use are all made from recycled materials, and certainly I hope that many of you recycle them. As myself, I've been known to reship packages and packages that were shipped to me. So anyway, like I said, just a little food for thought there. The more you know, I guess they say, but I wanted to share this with you and let you know what it is that we try to do here at Blue Bear Flutes with regards to helping the environment and trying to hang on to what it is that we have, as well as finding new ways to use products that we currently waste and, you know, try to save the planet if we can do that. Any which way, I hope you guys are all doing well. Those of you who are making flutes or playing flutes out there, please keep it up. You're doing great. Be very careful if you're making flutes. Lots of horror stories to share. Wonderful information I have heard from all of you about the flutes that you've made. But please be careful. Like I say, lots of goggles, and don't use X-Acto knives or whatever. You guys, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, those of you who aren't flute makers, please consider what it is that we're talking about here with regards to saving the environment. It is very important, and it's how we're going to maintain and sustain ourselves throughout the years to come. So, once again, Charlie Mato-Toyela signing out for bluebearflutes.com. I am looking forward to seeing you all again on the web very soon. Y'all take care, and happy flute playing and flute making.